to start the class this morning into a sitting position. So find yourself into a comfort sitting position. Doesn't have to be cross-legged, it could be anything. And if you're noticing that you have tight hip, you can also using the block or the towels at home. So the block, the way you're sitting, is actually sitting to the edge of the block. And it helps releasing the tension into your lower back because it helps you tilt your pubic bone forward. But if you're sitting on the towels or on the floor and your knee is high, you can also using the block to supporting underneath your thigh. So finding that whatever that allowing you to find the comfort and ease, then rock your sitting bone side to side. The reason we're doing this so that we shift the weight from one hip to another, so that you will noticing that where is your balance and center. Breathing in, begin to lift the shoulder up toward your ear and exhale, draw the shoulder back and bring the elbow down toward the floor. So that way you bring the gravity of the shoulder down into the socket. A few more rounds like that. Inhale to both nostrils and maybe hold it so you're noticing the tension, and exhale, let it go down and pull your elbow down towards your thigh. Then relaxing your jaw, your face, bring the gaze forward slightly about 20 feet forward. So that way the back of your neck are long, chin parallel toward the floor, pull that chin back. Lift slightly, feel like you draw your chest forward. Bring your gaze down or closing your eyes. Begin to observing the flow of your breath in and out to both nostrils. If you choose to close your eyes, begin to draw attention towards your breath. Cultivating breathing awareness by becoming aware of each in-breath and each out-breath. Without forcing, noticing the natural flow. If you're noticing your breath is shallow this morning, maybe soft blow the air out through your mouth and focusing on your exhalation. Let each exhale become emptiness so that you can inhale slow and long deep breath little by little, creating the rhythms and pacing that you can feel comfort. And once you find that rhythms or pacing, then begin to lengthening your in-breath, one breath at a time. Inhale fully, exhale completely. Then begin to draw your breath in more and more, increasing your lung capacity and allow your chest to expand. Exhale, softening throughout your heart, letting go of all the things that no longer serve you. So inhale fully, draw the air in more and see whether this time can you feel it all the way towards your ribcage. Allow the ribcage to expanding out to the side, front and back. Feeling up that lung up towards your chest, that you feel it up towards your collarbone, that your shoulder begin to draw it away from the center. Exhale, letting go, releasing all the stale air out from your body. And try it again one more time, and this time see whether you can bring the air all the way down to the lower lobe of your lung, that you might feel your belly rising up. Then ribs expand up toward your chest. Breathing out, releasing the air out from your chest, ribs and belly. Continue with these 3 parts breath on your own pace. Visualizing the area of your chest, ribs and belly will help you bring your breath going down deeper. Softening through your hearts and ribs and empty the air out from your stomach will help you feel at ease. Connect directing the breath towards the parts of the body by scanning from the crown of the head all the way down to your toe, including your arms and fingers. Begin to noticing how your body arrived here today. If you're noticing any tension, tightness somewhere, or any previous injury that you are dealing with, knowing that the practice here is the journey of exploring and self-awareness. Working within your limitation without judging yourself or compete with others will help you find ease and peace in your practice. As your breath begins to be steady, observing what's happening into your mind. What is it, the thoughts and emotion and feeling that you have it right now? Can you allow it to be in this moment where you can feel your breath? In the next couple breaths, taking the time to set up the intention of your practice. What brought you here today? How would you like your practice to be? Slowly find your way back to your natural breath. Then gently open up your eyes. Breathing in, begin to bring your chest up toward the ceiling. Tilt your chin slightly up. And breathing out, draw the navel into the spine, rounding your back one vertebrae at a time. Bring your chin down toward your chest. Option to bring your hands in front of the knee so that you're engaging your arms muscle. As you inhale, pull your hands toward your knee and lift the chest away from your belly. Option to tilt the chin up toward the ceiling. Breathing out, relaxing your elbow, draw the navel in, rounding your back, chin toward your chest. One more time to warm up your spine. So inhale, stacking the spine one vertebrae at a time. Lift the chin, lift the gaze. Breathing out, engaging abdominal, navel in, rounding your back, chin toward your chest. Inhale, stacking the spine up. Then draw the arms out, reaching it up toward the sky. Exhale, twisting to your right, left hands on top of the right thigh, right hand behind your back. Reaching and lengthening to the crown of the head as if you draw your torso slightly forward. Rooted down toward your left sitting bone, and each exhale, see whether you can draw your right shoulder away from your body. Then stay right here, begin to turn your chin over to your left shoulder until you find the edge of sensation, then tilting that left ear down. Softening to your right shoulder, bring the right shoulder away from your right ear. Ease that tension. Breathing in, lift the head up, turn the head back over to your right. Releasing both arms up. As you inhale, draw both arms forward. Exhale, airplane the arms back, hinging forward from the head, leading with your heart. Just draw the chest forward to open the front of the chest. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, twist to your left side, right hands on top of the left knee, left hands behind. Inhale, draw your torso slightly forward rather than leaning back. Rooted down toward your right sitting bone, and as you exhale, draw your left shoulder away from your right hip. Lengthening to the crown of the head. Stay right here and then begin to turn your chin toward your right shoulder. Once you find that edge, drop your right ear down toward the floor. Feel the lengthening to the left side of your neck, softening to the left shoulder. Inhale, tilt your head back, turn over to your left side, and exhale, untwist. Inhale, lift the arms up. This time, exhale, circle the arms behind your back, open the front of the chest, interlace the hands right behind. Then begin to lift the shoulder up and then exhale, roll the shoulder down, hug the shoulder blade in toward the center. Next option, extending the arms behind is an arm shoulder extension. Exhale, bring your hands back closer toward your sacrum. One more time, inhale so that you feel the front of the chest stretch and open. Now exhale, hinging forward from the hips, bring your chest parallel toward the floor, extending the arms back. Breathing in, rising back up, releasing your hands, draw the arms out and up. Exhale, left fingertips down, side bending to your left side, roll the right shoulder back. Noticing right away, if you shift the weight toward your left sitting bone, press your right sitting bone down. Then inhale, reaching the arm forward, open up the back body, lengthening and feel that stretch to the upper back. And as you exhale, lift the chest up, let the arms fall back as far as your momentum draw you down, that you feel the front of your pectoral muscles stretching. Inhale, lift your torso up, lift the right arms up. Exhale, right fingertips down. Breathing in, lift both shoulder up, hold. Exhale, letting go. Inhale, left arms up, lengthening left side, press your left sitting bone down. Exhale, side bending to your right. Roll the left shoulder back. A lot of time you're leaning forward, thinking about your hips and shoulder in line so that you're stretching the intercostal muscle on your left side. Breathing in, draw your left shoulder forward toward your right knee, reaching forward as if you're trying to grab the hands in the front. Exhale, lift the heart up toward the ceiling, let the arm fall back. Feel that gravity draw your arm toward the floor. Breathing in, left arms up and exhale, hands down. Then we're going to bring your feet out at mat width apart. If the block is in the way, you're moving away. And as the feet mat width apart, you bend your knee, bring the hands towards the outside of your hips. Breathing in, open the chest up toward the ceiling, gazing up, and see whether you can walking your hands slightly back more, that you can bend the elbow, leading towards the tops of your sitting bone, and press the chest forward. Relaxing to the face and jaw, slightly tuck your chin or gazing slightly forward, so that way you only stretching your chest and draw your chest away from your belly. One more breath right here. On your next exhale, walking your hands forward. Then begin to roll the knees side to side, doesn't matter what side, just to ease off the tension on your hips before we starting to stretch our hips. Pause right here. Lift your knee up and bend your right knee. Bring your left leg in the front. Adjusting that the sitting bone down evenly. Then you're going to bring your hands, right hands underneath your left ankle, left hands underneath your calf or underneath your knee. Now you begin to lean back, begin to leaning slightly forward and gently rock side to side. Just be gentle like you're holding the baby that you don't want the baby to cry. This purposing is to removing the tightness into your hips and your femur bone. Pause right here. Then begin to draw your knee towards your armpit. Hands can grab at the ankle or underneath your thigh. Look up and reaching it up as you draw your knee towards your armpit. Inhale, press the heel, flex the toe up. Exhale, point the toe down toward the floor. Inhale, flex the toe, stretching the back of the calf and Achilles. Exhale, point the toe down. One last time. Inhale. Exhale, as the toe pointing down, you're going to bring your left hand grabbing at the ankle, bring your left foot back. Adjusting to see whether you need to bring your right leg slightly forward. You might noticing that the space underneath your left sitting bone If you want, you can use the towels and put the towel to help supporting. It's not really, unless you feel uncomfortable, otherwise just leave the space right there. Right hands to the outside, that you help cupping down. If you need, you can using the block to elevating your hands higher. So find the option, then left hands to your hips. Inhale, exhale, draw your left hip toward your right knee and rotating your torso over to your right side. So this is an internal rotation of your left thigh bone. Breathing in, roll it back up, then begin to lift your knee up just gently to help stretching that inner thighs of the hips. So then exhale, you press it down, hand to your hip, draw your hip toward your knee. Internal rotation. So 2 more times, breathing in, lift up just enough that you don't feel the pain. It just helps stretch the inner thighs and quad. Exhale, press it down, rotating your torso to your right. One last time, inhale, exhale, down, and option, reaching the left arms away, stretching as if you pump, pushing the wall in front of you, so that you feel that whole left side of your body lengthening from the left side. Deep breath in, reaching the arms up. Exhale, left hand's gonna grab into your left ankle. Inhale, right arms up. Exhale, tilting over to your left side. Maybe bend the elbow, bring the hands behind your head, so that way you draw the right elbow back. Open up to your right armpit. Then slowly release. Bring your right hands down. Draw your left leg back up. Adjusting to see whether you need your block to help elevating your left leg higher, so that you can stretching the muscle on the gluteus medius and outer hips. If you don't feel that you need one, you just make sure that your left foot, the shin bone is parallel to the tops of the mat. But if you're elevating with the block, it's okay, because it's help you lengthening your thigh bone up. Wherever you are, rock side to side, so that you make sure you always center and balance, because if you tilt to one side, it causes your spine to be compensating. Once you find the position, then begin to bring your hands right in front, either the knee or the shin bone. Breathing and lifting up tall. Exhale, leading with your heart, hinging forward from the hip, navel in toward the spine. Then begin to walking your hands forward and begin to noticing what's happening to your left hip. Noticing by closing your eye, maybe let you feel more sensation that did my sitting bone down toward the floor evenly? Where is it that I feel the sensation? If you experience any pain, then backing off. Continue to breathe and sending that breath energy towards the area that you feel the sensation. The more you relax, the more the muscle letting go. Holding right here for one more breath. Breathing in, breathing out, slow motion, walking your hands back. Bring your hands underneath your knees, supporting it up and extending the leg out one at a time, very slowly, as our leg is become 100 years old. Then lift your knee up and down gently, to just releasing all the tension, the gripping and holding. Hands outside your hips and do a big toe tap, 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 tap. Let it touching and let the bone of the big toe touch. So that brings the blood circulation into your toe. Particularly those who have bunion. Pause, then point the toe forward. Curl your toe in. Feel that front of the shin bone stretching. And when you're ready, sliding your foot back, bend your knee. Now we're going to switch side, left foot towards the hips, and the right foot will be in the front. Once again, see whether you need a block or just keeping your right shin bone parallel towards the tops of the mat. Rock your sitting bone, find the center and balance once again. So this time, whatever leg that you did the other time, just do the opposite. Hands either in front of your shin bone or on the knee. Inhale, lifting up tall. Exhale, draw your rib cage toward your thigh bone. So that way you hinge forward from the hips and option to releasing the hands down. Each time you exhale, never into the spine and begin to walking your hands slightly forward. I would like to inviting you to closing your eyes rather than watching yourself, but using the sensation to guiding you. If you feel the sensation is too strong for you, then you backing off by sliding your hand back. And if you feel good, then just each inhale, walking your hands slightly forward. So using that sensation, the self-awareness, so that you can find the clarity into your practice. Listening to your body, the inner voice that guiding you. Continue to breathe and let the exhale relaxing your body. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly walking your hands back. Pause and moving the block away. Extending the leg out one at a time. Rock your sitting bone side to side, or maybe lift your knee ups and down. Tap, tap, tap with the big toe. And once you feel comfortable and ready, then bend your knee. Put your hands down toward the floor and coming up into your table. Now, if you have knee sensitive, you can using the towel to supporting underneath your knee. Whatever your body need to do. Then bring the block forward towards the tops of the mat so that you can grab it and use it at any point of time without twisting and turning yourself to cause the injury. Press your hands down, wrist underneath your shoulder. The block is inside that closet. Knee underneath your hips, spread your fingertips wide. Breathing until the tailbone up, drop your belly down and push your heart forward away from your belly. Breathing out, tuck the tailbone down, draw the navel into the spine, rounding your back, chin toward your chest, into your cat pose. I'm noticing that some of us have a hypermobility into your elbow. So I want you to look up and see what I want to change for you to do. Is slightly turn your fingertips slightly out. Let the index finger pointing forward. So that way you bring your elbow crease slightly forward so that your arm will not be hypermobility. Inhale, draw the chest forward. Breathing out, navel into the spine, rounding your back one vertebrae at a time. Let the head hanging down. One more time, breathing in and breathing out. Pause right here into your table. Shift the weight toward your right knee. Breathing in, extending left leg behind. Press back to the heel. Roll the heel slightly out so that you press your inner thigh in. Keep your hips level. It's not about the height, it's about the length of your leg. Stay right here. Take the next option as you're drawing your right arm forward. Reaching arms and legs into an opposite direction. Remember to take the option if you want. Exhale, draw your knee and elbow to meet. Inhale, reaching it away, lengthening. Press back to your left glute. Exhale, knee to elbow. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Then releasing your hands down, lower your left knee down. Begin to walking your hands toward your knee, coming up into your kneeling and circle at your wrist to ease off all the tension. Bring the blood flow to your hands. Then interlacing your hands, creating a figure eight or whatever you feel comfortable to releasing all the tension. Inhale, draw your arms out, reaching it up toward the sky. Breathing out, bring the hands behind your back, point your fingertips down toward the floor. So use the fingertip to bring your tailbone down towards the back of the knee, then gently squeezing into your buttock. Inhale, open the chest by draw the shoulder apart, elbow to meet at the center. On your next exhale, you're gonna feel the lift of the chest up toward the ceiling, away from your belly. Slightly tuck the chin to protecting the back of the neck. Gentle back bending into a half camel pose. One more breath here. Feel the front of your hip flexor relaxing to the quadricep. Deep breath in, exhale, slow motion. Bring your chin down, hands in front of your thigh bone. Grabbing and sliding your hands down to protecting your back and walking your hands down toward the floor. Rock your hips side to side to ease off all the tension. Pause right here, then we'll start the second side. Shift the weight toward your left knee. Inhale, extending right leg behind, press back to the heel. Feel like there's a wall behind your right foot. Squeeze into your right buttock, and when your body ready, option extending left arm forward. Creating the length but not the height. Noticing the midline between your chest and belly engage. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reaching out. Exhale, knee to elbow. And one last time, breathing in and breathing out. Releasing your knee down, hand down. Open up your knee wide, big toe touch. Shift the tailbone towards the heel and begin to walking your hands forward until your arms lengthening. Option for head rest down toward the floor or the block. Taking the time right here to pause. Checking in with your breath and noticing how your body feels. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, press to your hands, bend your knee, bring your knee back toward the center. Walking your hands back, coming up into your kneeling. Shift the weight toward your right knee. Inhale, step left foot forward all the way to the corner edge of the left side of the mat. And noticing right away that the knee will be behind your ankle. So your knee comes slightly forward towards the ankle, moving your foot slightly forward more. You want to creating some angle. Then begin to bend down over to grabbing the block. Put the block slightly behind your left foot. Breathing in, shifting your hip forward by bending your knee. Bring your left knee on tops of the ankle. Noticing right away that by doing that, the quadricep on your right side is pointing down toward the floor. Now noticing your hip bone, if you're tilting forward and you're letting go, you want to lift your shoulder up away from your hip. Option, you can bring your left hands on tops of the thigh and using the block to flipping it up to the higher level that you rest your right hands there. Roll the shoulder back. Feel the front of your right hip flexor open up, relaxing to your quadricep on the right side. Deep breath in, draw your left arm forward. Breathing out, slow motion, take a gaze, follow your hands and twist and turn your arms back. Inhale, bring the arm forward. Breathing out, open up, slow motion, that you open the front of the chest and twisting to ease the tension in your lower back. One last time, inhale, exhale and hold right here. Relax into your spine, face and jaw. Deep breath in, bring the arms back. Then grabbing the block, exhale, bring the block down to the safe level. Shift the hip back, lengthening to your left leg, navel into the spine, as if you're drawing your rib cage toward your thigh bone. Look forward towards the tops of the mat. Inhale, point the toe forward. Breathing out, flexing the toe back toward your knee. One more time, inhale, exhale, and we hold right here. Relaxing the shoulder, breathe, and sending that breath energy towards the bottom of your left leg. On the next inhale, then slow motion, walking the block forward, bending to your left knee. See whether you can sliding that left knee back, bring your knee side by side with the right, lower the hands down toward the floor, walking your hands forward and bend your elbow, bring the forearms and elbow down toward the floor, forehead rests on tops of the mat, happy pose. Letting go of all the tension and holding in the upper back area. Continue to breathe. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, walking your hands back towards your knee, sliding yourself back up into your kneeling, and we start the second side. Shift the weight toward your left knee. Inhale, step right foot forward towards the corner edge of the right side of your mat. If you cannot step forward enough, just scooting heel toe your foot forward. Then grabbing the block, put the block to supporting. Inhale, shift your hip forward, bending your right knee, bring the knee on tops of the ankle. If you cannot and you feel uncomfortable, press the hands toward the block, lift your left knee up and sliding your left knee slightly back. That you feel that the front of your left hip flexor now begin to open. Lift the chest and shoulder up as if you draw your ribcage away from your thigh bone. Option, right hands on tops of the thigh, flip the block on the left side to the highest, and begin to bending the right knee forward, draw your left knee back. Inhale, right arm forward, thumbs facing up so it's easier for your shoulder. Exhale, slow motion, taking your time to turn and follow your hands. This way you ease the tension off from your neck and shoulder. Inhale, slow motion, draw your arms back. Exhale, draw the arms toward the back. One more time, inhale. Exhale, open all the way and pause, reaching the arms away from your left shoulder, relaxing to the lower back area and spine. Inhale, bring it back to the center, grabbing the block, bring the left side of the block down. As you exhale, navel into the spine, shift the right tailbone back, draw your left hip slightly forward so that your hips are in line. Bring your rib cage closer toward your thigh bone, point the toe toward the ceiling. Breathing in, point the toe forward. Breathing out, flex the toe toward your knee, press and anchor down toward your right heel. Couple more times on your own pace. And listening to your body, that which position that allowing you to feel the most sensation. Some of you feel most as you flex the toe toward your knee. Some of you might feel it better with the toe pointing forward. Once you find that position, hold right there, letting go. Continue to breathe. On your next inhale, then walking the block forward, press your right foot down, bend your right knee, shift the hips up. Then begin to releasing the hands down, sliding that right knee back to find your kneeling position. Inhale, then tuck in the toe, shift the tailbone towards the heel, lengthening to your arm to stretching the bottom of your feet. You might feel discomfort, just rock your sitting bone side to side so that you shift the weight from the big toe to the pinky toe. This is very important, not just only stretching the bottom, your feet, the fascias. The muscle in our body connecting all the way from the feet up towards the crown of the head. So as you're stretching the bottom of the feet, this position with the tucking toe, it helps stretching to the back of your leg, to the Achilles, gastroc, and hamstring. So inhale, shift your shoulder forward, then press the tops of the feet down toward the floor. Exhale, shift the tailbone towards the heel as you're stretching the bottom of the feet. Now it's going to stretching to the front of your leg, which is your shin bone and your quadricep. Breathing in, rock forward, tuck in the toe. Inhale, lift the knee off of the ground, tailbone up toward the sky, downward facing dog. If downward facing dog is uncomfortable for your shoulder, then walking your feet slightly forward, bending your knee, pressing your hands down, lengthening to the crown of the head. Draw the navel in. Option now, begin to bend one knee at a time by paddling to your feet, walking the dog. Noticing what's happening to the back of your leg as you bend one knee at a time. Pause right here in your downward facing dog, bending both knees. Inhale, walking your feet forward towards the tops of the mat into your standing forward fold. Bring your hands right away on tops of the thigh, bending the knee, shift the weight down toward your heel, lift the chest forward. As you exhale, using your hand, press your thigh bone back. Lift your tailbone toward the ceiling, navel in toward the spine, and see whether you can bring the crown of the head down, bend the elbow, as if you bring your nose toward your knee. Relaxing your head by nodding yes, or let your head to gently sway side to side, no, letting go of all the tension in your shoulder. Inhale, press down to your thigh bone, rooted down toward your heel, then squeezing your inner thighs and buttock, rising up into your mountain pose. Draw the arms out, reaching it up toward the sky. Allow your palm to touch and exhale, hands right in front of your heart. Pause and feel. See whether you like to closing your eyes and taking a moment to follow your breath inside your body. Where is it that you feel the sensation? Observing that breath, do you have a shallow breath? Let the exhale be long and empty to bring your heart rate down. When your body ready, open up your eyes. Inhale, draw the arms out, reaching it up, lengthen left side, right side equally. Left hands will grab into your right wrist. Draw your right arms back and exhale, begin to tilting over to your left side. See whether you can roll the armpit up toward the ceiling and gazing up. Ease the tension off, not just only the side body, but the psoas muscle right in front of your right rib cage. Inhale, releasing your arms back up. Exhale, draw the arms down toward the floor. Noticing the difference between left side, right side, bending your knee. Inhale, reaching up tall. This time, right hands grabbing into your left wrist. Then exhale, tilting over to your right. Roll the left shoulder back, lift the left armpit up, and option to gaze toward the ceiling. Feel the front of your rib cage, open up more. Deep breath in, exhale, slowly release, bring your arms down, roll the shoulder back up, and exhale, letting go, checking it all out. If you need to drink of water or find a spot for your balance, to taking your time. If you step off to the hardwood floor or you need a wall, find a comfort and safe space. Bring your feet hip width apart, and we're going to do tree pose today. Shift your torso forward and back so that you can feel the weight towards the ball and the back of the heel. Option hands toward your hip for more grounding. The next time when you rock forward toward the ball of the foot, lift the heel up. Press your big toe out, squeeze in the thigh, look forward, down toward the floor, find that steady gaze. This will help you strengthening your ankle. Exhale, releasing the heel down, flex the toe right away toward your ankle, lift to your arch. The tops of the feet up toward the ceiling. Taking your time on your next exhale, slow motion, draw the toe down and begin to feel the bottom of your feet. Can you feel that grounding as if your feet got a massage? Relax into your shoulder, face and jaw. Inhale, shift the weight toward your left foot, bend your right knee, lift the right heel up. Exhale, right knee out to the side, bring your right heel toward your left ankle. Find a steady towards your left leg first before you moving your right foot. See whether you want to come to the tippy toe or bring your right foot towards your calf or the shin bone, or bring it up all the way towards your inner thigh. Remember, it's your practice. Regardless whether your right foot down closer toward the floor or up high, the key is to balancing on your left leg. At any point of time you lost your balance, you just come back to your first option. When your leg steady, then begin to draw your left arms out to the side. Finding a different way to do balance, and option now right arms can go up. By stretching arm into an opposite direction is help balancing your nervous system. Continue to breathe and relax. Noticing what's happening to your body, which parts of the body that's shaking. Last breath, inhale. Exhale, releasing the arms, lower your right foot down, shaking your leg out. Open your feet wide, twisting side to side. Then slowly coming back into your mountain pose, feet hip width apart, hands to your hip, taking gaze about 20 feet forward down toward the floor. Shifting the weight toward your right foot, inhale, bend your left knee, lift the left heel up. Exhale, left knee out to the side, left heel, right ankle. Remember to keep your hips underneath your shoulder. At any point of time, your body ready, then begin to move your left foot where you want it to be. Listening to your body. Once you find your three pose, Vipassana, then you can engage in your arms by draw the right arms out to the side first. And when you're ready, lift your left arms up. Softening to your shoulder and continue to breathe. Give me one more breath. Breathing in. Exhale, release everything down. Noticing and feel the effect of balance. Twisting side to ease off the tension. Then slowly we're going to walk back towards the tops of the mat. Feet hip width apart. Breathing in, softening to your knee, draw the arms out, reaching it up toward the sky. Breathing out, circle the arm forward, bending the knees, sinking the tailbone down, shift the weight toward the heel, arm forward. Exhale, draw your right arms back, turn the chest over to your right side. Inhale, bring the arm forward. Exhale, left arms back, turn the chest to your left. Inhale, arm forward. Now this time we switch. Exhale, right arm to the back, left arm to the outside of the right knee. And see whether you can root it down more toward your left foot and draw your left hip back. Roll the right hip shoulder away from your left hip so that the twisting happening into your thoracic spine or above your hips. Deep breath in, exhale, untwist, coming forward. Exhale, twist to your left side, right hand outside your left leg, left hands behind. Deep breath in, breathing out, untwist, bring the arm forward. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, forward, fold down toward the floor, crown the head down. Nodding yes one last time. And let your torso gently sway side to side. And when you're ready to come down to the floor, inhale, step your right foot back, bring the knee down. Then slowly bring your left knee down toward the floor and find your table. Once again, if you need to use the towel to supporting your knee, you can using that towel. Then we begin to shift the weight toward your right knee, turn the right toe out to the side. Extending left leg out down toward the floor by turn the toe to your left side. Checking your alignment that your wrist underneath your shoulder. Draw your left hips and shoulder up toward the ceiling. Find that energy line from the back of your left heel in line with your hips and shoulder. Then reaching left arms up. Option, left arm forward, lengthening arms and leg into an opposite direction. Continue to breathe into this kneeling side plank pose. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out slowly, releasing left hands down, draw your left knee back, find yourself into your table. We switch side, turn left toe out to the side, extending to your right leg, roll your right shoulder and right hip up toward the ceiling. Inhale, draw the right arm toward the ceiling or bring the arm forward, creating the length that your arms and leg on the right side is moving into an opposite direction. Engaging the back of your neck, reaching the crown of the head forward. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, releasing hands and knee down. Find yourself in, open up your knee wide, big toe touch, and shift the tailbone towards the heel, child pose. Extending the arm forward. Relaxing to the shoulder. Breathe all the way to the bottom of your lower back. Then bring the breath up toward your mid-back and upper back. Feeling up the spine area that you feel the space in every vertebrae of your spine. Breathing in, begin to turn the head to your left side and draw that left arms out and up toward the ceiling. Lengthening to that left arm, open the front of your chest. Exhale, then begin to thread the needle, reaching left arm across your chest all the way to your right side. Bring your left shoulder down, left ear down toward the floor as you turn the head to your right. Adjust until you find the comfort and space into that left shoulder. Continue to breathe and send the breath energy towards the area where you feel sensation. Let the gravity do the work. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, sliding your left hands back, bring the left arm forward, and feel the difference. Inhale, sliding right arms out and up toward the ceiling, turn the head to your right side. Lift that right shoulder up away from your chest area. Exhale, then thread the needle, reaching through all the way to your left side, right ear, right shoulder down. Surrender yourself down towards the earth. Continue to breathe, to let the pose unfold. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, slowly sliding your right hands back. Draw your arm forward and pause. When your body ready, walking your hands back toward your knee, rising up into your sitting, roll the hip to one side, extending the leg out down toward the floor. Move your block away all the way to the crown of the head. I will use it later. Grabbing the towels only if you need to use, otherwise you don't need at all. If you want to use the towels for your sitting forward fold stretching, then you're wrapping the towels around the ball of the foot. And I would recommend bending your knee first and rock your sitting bone side to side. Sliding your heels slightly forward and keep your knee up. Draw your knee touching towards one another, lengthening your arms so grab to the edge of the towels. Roll the elbow crease up, pull the elbow towards your hips, drop the shoulder down. When you bring the shoulder down into the socket and down in towards your hip, it helps protecting your shoulder. Once you have that position, drop the elbow down, pull the elbow back towards your hip, lift the chest up. Deep breath in, exhale, thinking about leaning forward, that your rib cage or your belly touching your thigh. Then now you see that your elbow is bending, that it's no space that you can go any further. Then you're using your hands to roll the towels more. Then bend the elbow once again and bring the elbow back towards your hip, leaning forward more, that your rib cage now or belly rests on your thigh. Hug your elbow towards your thigh bone. Now from here, sliding your heel forward without changing the position of your torso. Draw the navel in, so this way you're hinging forward from the hips, not rounding your back. And if you want more sensation, sliding into the back of the knee down toward the floor, but if you're reaching the edge, then pause. Then flex the toe toward your knee. Listening to your body, using your breath one by one. Each breath you're just sliding little by little. Closing your eye and slender yourself. Fold your body forward, maybe relaxing your head down. Breathe, observing the pose and feel your body. Then very slowly letting go of the towels. Inhale, walking your hands back. Slow motion, bending your left knee, crossing your left foot to the outside of the right thigh, then adjusting to see whether you can bring your left sitting bone down. Left hands grabbing into the front of your left shin bone. Inhale, right arms up. Exhale, draw the right hands or the arm outside your left knee. Circle your left hands behind. Bring the hands down toward the floor. Noticing right away your body leaning back, you're just gonna leaning forward. Lift the chest up, press down toward your right sitting bone. Then begin to turn your chest to your left side, left shoulder away from your right hip. One more breath here, breathing in, breathing out, untwist, turn your right arms back, right hand's gonna grab into the outside edge of your left foot, left hand to the outside of the thigh, and begin to draw your left knee toward your right shoulder. That way you're stretching the outer hips muscle, the gluteus medius, option to extending left leg out. You can bend the knee or extending. The most important thing is to bring your knee away from your hip and leaning forward. You will noticing more. Then if you don't feel it, bring your left foot down, left knee on top of the right, and begin to leaning forward, walking your hands. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, walking your hands back, uncrossing your leg, extending left leg out. This time bend your right knee, draw your right foot to the outside of the left thigh, press your right sitting bone down. Inhale, left arms up. Exhale, draw your left arm to the outside of the right thigh, right hand behind, and roll the right shoulder back and down. feel that you anchor down toward your left sitting bone as you draw your chest forward and twist over toward the right side. Continue to breathe. One more breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Untwist by bring your left arms back, right arms back. Left hand's gonna grab into the outside edge of the right foot. Draw your right knee toward your left shoulder. Inhale, option to extending the leg out, leading your rib cage forward toward your thigh bone. Some of you might feel it right around your buttock area or the outside of the hips, reaching up tall towards the crown of the head. Deep breath in, breathing out, slowly release. Bring the right foot to the outside of the left leg, knee on top. Then exhale, hinging forward from the hips, slow motion, walking your hand forward. Noticing if you're leaning over toward your left side, roll toward your right hip. Bring your right hip down. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, walking the hands back and crossing your leg, bending your knee. Open up your feet wide, roll side to side to ease off the tension into your hips area. Then slowly you're going to scooting forward towards the tops of the mat, having the couple blocks nearby, and find a space that you can lie down toward the floor. Once you lie down toward the floor, slowly releasing your knee up toward your armpit to widen your knee and leg apart. Shoulders spreading down toward the floor. Roll yourself gently side to side to massaging your back. Then slowly bring the sole of the foot towards one another. Open up your knee wide. Rest the foot down toward the floor. Roll your knee side to ease off the tension into your hips area. Pause and let your knee drawing apart and gravity draw your leg down toward the floor. Then begin to bring the hands right behind your head. Open up the elbow out wide. Feel the front of the chest expanding. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Press your navel into the spine. Bring your lower back down toward the floor. Begin to lifting head, neck, and shoulder off from the floor. Inhale, releasing the shoulder down. Exhale, lifting head, neck, and shoulder, navel into the spine. So working on your abdominal for 5 times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, and 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, and hold right here. Press your navel into the spine. Then begin to letting go everything down. Extending the leg out, down toward the floor, or bend your knee. Pause and feel. When you're ready, then begin to draw your knee toward your chest. Hands on tops of the knee. Releasing that hands right behind your thigh. Inhale, extending the leg up toward the ceiling. Press the heel up, flexing the toe. Breathing in, point the toe forward toward the ceiling. Exhale, push to the heel, flex the toe toward your knee. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale. As you push the heel up toward the ceiling, flex the toe. Begin to open up your leg wide. Circle your ankle clockwise, counterclockwise. Then begin to bend your knee, draw your knee towards your armpit, so the foot up toward the ceiling. Roll yourself gently side to massaging your back. Then very slowly draw your knee together, knee on tops of the hips, arms open out wide at the shoulder height level. Deep breath in, exhale, roll both knees over to your left side, relaxing to the spine area. Draw your right arms away. Option, extending the top leg or the right leg out. Feel that stretch towards the lower back. Ease the tension off toward the spine into this twisting position. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, bending your knee, squeezing your inner thigh. Inhale, roll the knee back up toward the ceiling. Pause. When your body ready, on the next exhale, then roll both knees over to your right side. Option, extending the top leg or the left leg away. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, bend your knee, squeeze your inner thigh and roll your knee back up, bring your arms back, hands on tops of the knee for one breath. Then when you're ready for your relaxation, lower your foot down toward the floor one at a time, bending your knee, grabbing the block. Put the block underneath your thigh bone, extending the leg out down toward the floor. Let your leg wide apart, spreading the whole back body down. Bring your arms slightly away from your body. Adjust until you find a comfort and safe space. Then closing your eyes, giving yourself time and permission here to rest and to unwind, so that your body can rejuvenating and cultivating your practice. Breathing in and out to both nostrils. Follow your breath inside your body. Watch that flow of your breath and let your body sinking down and slender down towards the earth. Begin to draw your attention back towards your body. Keep your eye closed and using your hands to move the blocks away so that you rest your body completely down towards the floor. Noticing how your body rests right here. When you feel ready, begin to wiggling to your toes, your hand, and let your head turn gently side to side. Inhale, extending the arms up towards the crown of the head and stretching yourself in all directions. And exhale, bend the knee one at a time. See whether you like to bend the knee up toward your chest, hands on tops of the knee. Roll yourself gently side to side. Next time you roll to your right side using the bottom arm supporting head, neck and shoulder. Draw your knee up toward your chest, visualizing yourself curling in the mother's womb. Noticing that ease. When your body ready, press with the top hands to bring yourself back up into your sitting position and let your eyes softly close. Taking the time to checking in with your body once again. Noticing what has shifted and changed. Observing the quality of your breath, the freedom that you can breathe. Noticing the quality of your mind, the relax, the calmness, and the quietness. Allowing yourself to connecting your body, breath, and mind together so that you can find the harmonies into your life. Inhale, draw the arms out, reaching it up toward the sky and allow the palms to touch. Exhale, hands right in front of your heart as we bow forward. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you so much for joining the practice with me today. Have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you.